up? It's Matt, Talk Update on Mustang. I'm in the garage and I am taking a look at the SVE caster camber plates. This is my front passenger side strut, Coney orange. So I already have the bearing plate set up here. This is loose enough to move around a little bit, so I guess what I need to do is I need to put some hardware on the top of the strut, and then I need to put the plate here, or the bracket, like hold it up from underneath and then put the plate down. And I gotta figure out this hardware stuff, so yeah. I'm going to do one of these spacers on each of the bolts of the bracket. And then I'll add the plate. Oops. Do a washer, I think, on each. And then one of these locking nuts. It says to, actually, hang on. Helps if you put them on the right way. Okay, the one thing I'm realizing that I didn't do, that I should probably do, is wipe down the top of the strut tower. It's pretty nasty, actually. But I had to figure out how you do the alignment when you set this up, because I know that I think you're supposed to have the hardware all the way over to the, like if you're looking at the driver's side, I think it would be all the way over to the right, and then the plate, I think is supposed to go all the way back, but I'll double check. But looks kind of cool compared to what the passenger side currently looks like. So, and then I guess one thing that I'm missing for this installation, which is supposed to help with lining up the top of the strut and the hardware that you need, is apparently Play-Doh. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can find some that I can use. Oh, also, here is, I put a picture on my community thing, but here is the new lower control arm, and actually I realized that they come with, not sure what the silver piece is, but they come with like a cotter pin replacement, which I assume is for, maybe if it's not for, yeah, it seems like it's for this castle nut. I guess maybe the silver piece, like, I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out. I can get my camera to focus on this. There it is. Okay, that's a little bit cleaner, a little bit better looking. So, funny story. Today, I decided that I was going to mow my lawn, and I made the mistake wearing shorts and a t-shirt basically. And during that experience, I managed to run over a yellow jacket nest in the ground. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I got stung like 6 times. I haven't been stung by an insect in like 30 years. I don't even, it was not great. Not a great experience. Okay, let's do the plate. But I did manage to update my wardrobe and get dressed a little bit more appropriately. And I got some advanced weaponry in the form of some raid, and I extracted my revenge on the Yellow Jackets. Good times. Okay, I'm gonna review the alignment on this and then get back to it. Okay, so I guess next what I want to do is run, I don't know if these can go any further actually. Hang on. I think maybe if I reach under and push the plate up. It says to run the nuts down by hand, but I think because they're locking nuts, you can only go so far. Also, I want to make sure the bearing plate here can move freely back and forth. Seems like it can move okay. And then I'm supposed to slide the stud plate, which is this, towards the fender until it stops. So what I'm not sure about is like, does that mean, so like you can see the difference between going, like pushing it all the way this way. I don't know, I have to mess around with this a little bit. I'm supposed to slide the stud plate towards the fender until it stops. If I use this whole space that like bends, then it goes like up against the, I think this is the thing for opening the trunk, I can't remember. But yeah, I gotta review. Okay, I think I got this the way it's supposed to be. Apparently what you're supposed to do is use a 19mm socket to tighten these nuts and then center the slots in the main plate with the 3 studs, which I assume is like, these are the slots. I think it's centered. I could probably adjust a little bit. And then you're supposed to eventually we'll torque these down to a certain spec at the end of installation. And then it says to slide the bearing plate here as far back as it can go towards the rear, and then snug down the 4 socket head bolts. So I'm going to find proper drive for these and then torque those down. And then it says, then you can install, holy God, it's hot as balls. Then you can install the strut, which I guess I could do that. I don't have the spindle back in, but I think I need to install the strut first anyway. And then, yeah, I've been kind of putting off doing the outer tie rod end because I need to look up how I'm supposed to count the rotations or whatever when I pull it off. I don't know. It's late and I'm tired. I'm procrastinating, but I'm also trying to make progress, and it's hot. I try to get a little more leverage, but it just says to snug them down, so. Okay. All right, so then on the strut, oh my God, it's hot. Thank you, tiny water bottle. So the caster camber plates came with all sorts of circles, rings, all sorts of things. I think the first one to go is a thin spacer, and then I can't remember what this is called, but it's got like a little flange on the end, so it goes like this. Let me check what else. The focus is bad here. Insert. Hang on. So I'm supposed to have one more bearing insert go, and then either a large or a medium spacer. I think if I... What? Doesn't seem right. Okay, hang on. Okay, so in the video that I was watching, they say that you're supposed to install, like after it's through the caster camber plate, you're supposed to install either a medium or a large spacer. And upon first glance, these look like they're the same width, but you know, one of them is obviously taller. So this is the, I'm assuming the medium one, and it goes down fine. And this is the larger one, and doesn't even pass the threads. So these are Coney orange struts. I'm assuming that which spacer you use depends on the type of strut you have, but I don't know. I'm gonna do this medium one and then see what happens, because I guess I don't really have any other options. I guess I could let it hang like this. I don't know, since it's not, I can't like screw this down all the way right now, and I don't have any support on the bottom because the spindle is not in. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know that it says that you have to have, like, I think the nut needs to go all the way down, like, remember I'll definitely need to use an Allen wrench and an open-ended wrench or whatever. Maybe I can torque it down a little bit more just to give myself some more, so it's not just like, you know, hand tight. Let's see. Okay, so here's what I'm a little confused about. So this is with the medium, what I believe is the medium spacer installed, and I don't know if okay, there we go. So I don't know if it matters that there's like space between where the nut will go all the way down, or like where the threads end and where the other like flange thing is. And I tried the larger spacer, this one again, and it just does not get past the threads. So I'm just not sure. I have to do a little bit more research before I proceed. Also, I gotta go to bed because I'm dead. I don't think I'll get much more done on this video, but you know, some progress is progress, I guess. So anyways, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more on the Fox Body Mustang project. Slow and steady front suspension progress.